Have you ever felt that unsettling tension when your beliefs clash with your actions? It's a universal human experience, but what if I told you its origins are far more primal than you imagine? Forget the classic experiments. Did you know that as far back as the 1960s, a fascinating study involving rats in a maze hinted at something profound? These tiny creatures, faced with conflicting choices like a treat versus avoiding a mild discomfort, often exhibited behaviors mirroring human inner conflict, sometimes foregoing immediate gratification for long-term stability. This wasn't just about rats. It was an early glimpse into the fundamental drive to reduce mental discomfort. Later, the foot-in-the-door experiment in 1966 showed us how compliance with a small request could unexpectedly escalate inner conflict when a larger one was presented, demonstrating how our commitments deepen the need for consistency. And even more recently, the Truth About Lying study from 2018 revealed a truly mind-bending insight. People who lied about a mundane task later genuinely believed the task was interesting. Our minds literally rewrite memories to ease the internal struggle. But what does this mean for your life? Most people view inner conflict or cognitive dissonance as something inherently negative, a mental hurdle to be avoided. But what if that very discomfort is actually a powerful engine for personal growth? This is where the story gets truly interesting. Research suggests that dissonance isn't always a foe. It can be a profound catalyst. Studies illustrate how being forced to reconcile contradictions can spark creativity, fuel innovation, and even encourage more ethical behavior. Think about it. Without internal friction, how would we ever challenge our assumptions or seek new solutions? Consider the paradox of choice. While too many options can certainly create dissonance, leading to overwhelm, engaging in strategic dissonance, such as choosing a challenging career path over a comfortable one, often leads to far deeper, more meaningful satisfaction. It's a mental gym for your mind. In fact, the dark side of harmony reveals that an excess of alignment in our beliefs can actually stifle progress, trapping us in a comfortable but stagnant existence. Are you ready to embrace this discomfort? The abstract science of cognitive dissonance truly comes alive when we see its power in real-world transformations. Imagine the entrepreneur who quit her job. She was caught between the perceived security of her corporate role and the undeniable pull of her passion project. This inner conflict, this gnawing dissonance, forced her to confront her deepest values. It wasn't an easy journey, but by actively engaging with that discomfort, she found the clarity and courage to pivot, ultimately building a thriving business rooted in her true calling. Or consider the ethical dilemma faced by a tech worker in an industry with morally ambiguous practices. The clash between his personal ethics and his daily work created significant internal tension. Instead of suppressing it, he used this dissonance as a powerful wake-up call, transitioning his skills into ethical tech development. Finally, there's the art student's awakening, a young creator who struggled to reconcile his love for art with a profound fear of failure. This internal struggle, when faced head-on, became the very fuel for his most innovative and authentic work. These aren't just stories. They're blueprints for how you can navigate your own inner challenges. What internal struggle is currently holding you back? But now, let us look at this from a completely different angle. Practical application. How can you actively harness this hidden power in your own life, starting today? Here are 3 simple yet profound exercises. First, try the dissonance audit. Take a moment to list 3 areas of your life where you feel a strong sense of inner conflict, perhaps between your career aspirations and your current role, or between your health goals and daily habits. For each, ask yourself, what is this dissonance trying to teach me? It's a powerful question that reframes discomfort as a guide. Second, engage in the 3-minute journal. Think about a recent decision you made. Write down the conflicting beliefs or desires that were at play before you chose. Then reflect. Did I choose for comfort? or did I choose for growth? This simple act of awareness is transformative, and for a physical and mental boost, try the power pose for dissonance. Stand in a confident, expansive pose like the Wonder Woman stance for 2 minutes while mentally confronting one of your conflicts. Science suggests this can reduce anxiety and boost your self-efficacy, helping you approach your inner tensions with greater strength. You have the tools. Will you use them? The influence of cognitive dissonance extends far beyond our individual minds, subtly shaping the very fabric of our world. From a neuroscience perspective, when you experience dissonance, your brain isn't just thinking it through. It's a tangible neural tug-of-war. The amygdala, our primal fear center, becomes activated by the discomfort, while the prefrontal cortex, responsible for reason and decision-making, works over time to reconcile the inconsistency. It's like a mental immune system fighting to restore cognitive balance. Think of it as a crucial defense mechanism. In the realm of behavioral economics, dissonance helps explain why people often stick with bad investments or less than ideal brands, fearing the regret or admitting they made a wrong choice. The cost of acknowledging the error can feel greater than enduring the current suboptimal state. And if we look even further back, to evolution, dissonance served as a vital survival strategy. Early humans who could quickly resolve conflicting signals, is that rustling a predator or just the wind, were more likely to survive and pass on their genes. It's an ancient, embedded tool for navigating an unpredictable world. Did you realize how deeply ingrained this mechanism is? Sometimes, the best way to understand complex psychological concepts is through vivid metaphors. Let's make cognitive dissonance truly click for you. Imagine your brain as a tightrope walker. Your conflicting beliefs are like two balancing poles, pulling you in different directions. The tightrope itself is your identity, and the goal isn't to fall off, but to find a new, stable foothold as you navigate those internal pulls. This journey requires balance, adjustment, and a willingness to move forward despite the sway. Or consider the cluttered room. Your mind can sometimes feel like a messy, disorganized space filled with conflicting thoughts and unresolved issues. Dissonance is that clutter, creating disarray. The act of resolving it is like tidying up, sorting through which beliefs are truly essential and which are just noise, creating clarity and order. And perhaps most powerfully, think of the alchemist's furnace. Dissonance is the intense fire within that furnace, transforming base metals, your raw, unrefined conflicts and uncertainties, into something precious like clarity, wisdom, and a stronger sense of self. It's not about avoiding the heat, but using it for creation. Which metaphor resonates most with your current experience? This isn't another generic motivational video filled with platitudes. Our journey today was designed to be different. We've peeled back the layers of cognitive dissonance, not with fluff, but with our real studies, counterintuitive insights, and cross-disciplinary connections that redefine how you see internal conflict. We didn't just tell you to think positive. We explored the primal origins, the neural mechanisms, and the surprising power of embracing your discomfort. You've learned that your inner struggles aren't weaknesses to be suppressed, but powerful signals and catalysts for profound change and growth. They are the hidden power waiting to be harnessed. By understanding and engaging with this internal dynamic, you can move from a place of confusion to one of clarity, from inner struggle to a deeper sense of purpose. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about becoming more resilient, more creative, and more authentically yourself. What hidden power within your own inner conflicts are you now ready to unlock and explore?